Joint ventures is, for me, one of the vehicles that is going to maximize national content. Why? Because the industry we're working in is very risky, it's high-end in terms of value. So even with a company that has been working in the industry for a while, you will need that boost. So having joint ventures and thinking about who would be the best person to work with might go a long way to actually get you onto bidder lists much faster. Our bids have a section between understanding the technical aspects, having a look at the safety, social, biodiversity, and health aspects that relate to the scope. After that, how do you understand the maximization of national content in performing the scope? And lastly, how have you priced all that? The next tip is quite obvious. I share it to demystify the fact that we always go for the lowest bid. Not necessarily, because we have other considerations. As I mentioned, national content is one of those. If we have two bidders in the running for an award, and one of them has a higher national content, and the price difference between the two bids is 5%, we'll go with the one with a higher national content score and plan and commitments. So in other words, when you are pricing, you need to keep in mind the profit margin that you're going to top up on your bid. One, should be well thought out, but two, should be clearly sectioned for us to see how you've apportioned your costs across board. Oftentimes, the misconception that the lowest bid is what will be taken drives poorly developed bids, which unfortunately we cannot award.
We have three major commitments to deliver. The first one is technical excellence. We need to build this very complex infrastructure and to make sure the oil will flow in 2025. Second, we have a social commitment towards the community living in the area of our operation. And we need to make sure this project is supported because it's also for them, it's on their land, and we need to make sure they are with us on board. And the third commitment is about biodiversity because we will work in a very sensitive environment. And our commitment is to make sure that this new emerging sector will not develop to the detriment of other sectors like tourism, but